Hello my friends, welcome back to our blind let's play, ever 17 for the PC. My name is FlightlessBird, this is our Service Gaming channel, and today we are continuing on what I'm assuming to be Yu's route. And a lot of things have been different on this route, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? So, how's your condition coming along? Any changes? Saying that, Takeshi sat down in a chair. His eyes were at the same height as mine. Any changes? You mean my memory? Takeshi nodded. I shook my head. I see.
でもまあ焦るなや。空も言ってたけど、記憶喪失ってのはほんの些細なきっかけで突然治ったりするもんだ。
Well, don't force it. It's like Sora said, memory loss can be totally cured with no warning. Easy for you to say, it's not your problem.
人事だからな。
Sure, it's not my problem. You say it like you've seen it happen.
まあな。何せ俺様は全知全能だからよ。
Well, I've been around the block a few times. Sure, tell me about it. I didn't feel like prying.
まあとりあえずだ。まずは手近なところから思い出していったらどうだ?
Well, for now, why don't you just try to remember things, starting with the stuff familiar to you.
そうだな。誕生日とか。
Yeah, things like your birthday. My birthday. All the dots.
どうした?
Huh? What's wrong? Hey, what year is it?
お前、そんなことも忘れちゃったのか?
You forgot that too? Yeah.
今年はな、西暦2000...
It's 20...
何年だっけ?
Oh, sorry. It's 20, what year is it? Saying that, Takeshi fished his entrance ticket stub from his pocket. Why would he not know what year it is?
ああ、そうそう。
Oh, that's right.
2017年だ。
It's 2017. Takeshi crumbled the stub back up and pushed it back into his pocket. 2017.
それがどうかしたのか?
Is there something up with that? Well, yeah, kind of.
ちょっと?
Kind of? I thought that if I heard the year, then I might be able to remember at least my birthday.
そうか。そういえばお前、自分の年齢もわからないんだったよな。
I see, come to think of it, you don't even know how old you are, huh? No.
見た感じだと、42歳厄年ってところかな。
I know I've seen this scene before. Yeah.
もう行くぞ。実はまだ見回りが
Well,
終わ
we
ってね
saw
えんだ。
those, like, 5 lines. Well, I'm finished getting out of here. Actually, I haven't finished looking around. Oh, hey, Takeshi. It seems like everybody is scattered all over right now.
まあ、そうだな。もう少ししたら、どっかに集合しないとな。
Well, yeah, we'll have to arrange to meet somewhere sooner or later. I think the conference room would be good.
わかった。みんなに会ったらそう伝えとくよ。
Got it. If I see the others, then I'll give them the word. Takeshi left. I also decided to go somewhere else. I thought I would go somewhere else. Where we're going? We are going to the jellyfish gondola. And the fact that the warehouse is last means that whatever's in the warehouse is obviously not what we need to do, right? D-qual. Is it D-qual or is it die-qual? Or is it die-qual? The jellyfish gondola. Sagumi was there. Her back was to me and she was looking at the entrance. I called out to her loudly. Hey, do you want to ride the gondola? Sagumi turned to look at me, but she immediately turned on her heel and walked away. Wait a minute. I already told you. Huh? I said, don't ever talk to me again. But, Sagumi started walking away again. Hey, I said wait! What is it? You're so irritating. You met you and Sarah, right? So what? Well, why didn't you listen to them? It's none of your business. Is that why you stopped me? No? The real reason is something else. Oh, the dots. Before you said something about those guys or something, right? What did you mean by that? Sugumi stared at me intently. She narrowed her eyes, almost as if she was appraising me. Intimidated by intense glare, my body stiffened and I swallowed. What is with you? I don't know. I wish I did know. Oh, the dots. All the dots. Oh, the double dots. All the I'm gonna wait you out dots. Haha. Fine. Well, if you aren't lying, then I'll warn you about one thing. You see? Waiting out the dots worked. That's right, we'll just whittle her down bit by bit. You are just being used by them. Who is she talking about? Do you ever have a thought that like hits you like a bolt of lightning, but you can't actually place the thought? That's what happened to me just now. Because wasn't there a boy that she was with when they were in the laboratory? What if we're that boy? What if the reason she's angry at me for being with them is because we were her friend a long time ago, and yet, I don't know. Let's just file that away for later, shall we? Yeah, let's just file that away for later for now. You using me? So what do you mean when you say those guys? Those guys being the research laboratory people. I can't say more than that. I still don't trust you 100% yet. And I don't want you trusting me either. All the dots. Anyway, look after yourself. If something happens, I'm not going to help you. Saying only that, Sugumi turned and left. Having no idea what had just happened, I simply stood there. I thought it would go somewhere else. Okay, well that was interesting. Last place is to the warehouse. Let's see who's here, because whoever's here is gonna be like the last person on our agenda. I assume. My assumptions could be really wrong, though. I wound up in front of the warehouse. I don't expect anybody is here, but what's that? The watertight door at the entrance was slightly open. I was sure it was closed when I had come by there with you and everyone. Is anyone there? I softly opened the door. Is this gonna be Sarah? Yes, Sarah. Huh? Sarah? Sarah was inside. Look at that look, by the way. She's just staring at us with open eyes. She is. I love her design. KH, QG High, whatever. I'm sorry, I don't remember that word exactly. When I say KH, though, I'm thinking of Kingdom Hearts. Even though I've only played like the first one, and when I tried to replay it recently, I didn't get further than like an hour. I don't know why. It just doesn't appeal to me as much anymore. I do want to go back and play them sometime though. She was sitting on top of a pile of boxes. I didn't know if I'd surprised her, but her face seemed to stiffen. Oh, kid, don't scare me like that. So sorry. After shooting me a slight glare, Sarah stuck her hands in her pockets and dropped to the floor. But what are you doing here? Huh? Oh, I just wanted some time alone. You know, it's kind of sad that Coco's not here though, because Coco and Kid were pretty tight in the previous playthroughs. And I wanted to see that relationship grow, but... Alone? You had said almost the same thing. What happened with Tsugumi?
別に何も
Nothing really. Well, you seem pretty down.
結局何も話してくれなかったってこと。私たちだけで空回りしてるみたいで、なんだか疲れちゃって。
In the end, she didn't tell us anything. We were just running in circles, and it wore me out. I see. Feminine intuition aside, not even the two girls have been able to get through to her, even though there was no apparent reason for Tsugumi to hold a grudge. What could Tsugumi have been so angry with us about? Finally, we promised to meet up later in the conference room and split up. Really? That was it? Man, I want to talk more to Sarah. I need to get to know that girl better. Kid, the young girl? What? It's a weird title. On the way down the corridor, I noticed a sound. I looked for the source of the sound. Someone was crossing the corridor where it came to a T ahead of me. A girl? It was a girl that I had never seen before. I followed after her as if she was being as if I were being pulled in by her. Is this Coco? Hey, wait, you there. The girl went into the infirmary. No one was inside. I carefully crept toward the rear of the room. I noticed a squarish hole cut out of the floor. I peeked inside. Down below, a small lift was stopped. It appeared that there was another room directly below the infirmary. I pushed the button calling the lift and hopped in. In the darkness, a girl sat on a bed. It's Coco. It is Coco, right? That is Coco. True? I mean, we've seen this picture before. That has to be Coco. But where has she been? You see, that's why I'm so confused, is I know this is Coco, but at the same time, I'm questioning it because nothing that we've seen so far has happened the way we expect it to happen. I was at a loss for words. I didn't know where to start. Yeah, tell me that. Oh, the dots. The girl just stared at me intently. It's all right. Don't worry, everything is all right. She didn't answer. Silent Coco is scary. Anyway, let's go to where everybody else is.
みんな
Everybody? Yeah, it's not just me. There are lots of other people.
助けに来てくれたの
Help? Did you come to help? Yeah, that's right.
でもきっと無理だよ
But it's already it's probably impossible. Oh, I don't want to see Coco sad. That makes me sad. Huh?
もうどこにも出られないんだ
There is no way out anymore. The girl's eyes were sad and moist. Why do you say that? We'll be fine. A rescue team should be here any time now.
嘘
A liar. It's not a lie. The people who escaped know that we're here. Somebody will come for sure. Oh, the dots. Why are you saying that's wrong?
だって
But because. Then suddenly a shocked look appeared on the girl's face as her eyes focused behind me. Is there someone behind me? Do you see this shadow? Is that a person right there who's creeping up on us and is going to knock us over the head? And who is that though? The features aren't pronounced enough. I followed her gaze. On the other side of the door was Takeshi peeking in.
誰と話してるんだ
Who are you talking to? Takeshi, what great timing. Seems like this girl here didn't get out either.
女の子
Girl?
女の子なんて
What girl? The girl that's right here.
いないじゃないか
There's nobody there. Huh? I looked back. The girl had vanished? And there was no sign that anyone had been sitting where she had been? Where did she go? What is going on in this game all of a sudden? What happened to Coco? I am so confused and impossible.
おいおいやめてくれよ。記憶喪失の次は幻覚か？
Stop it already. What? Are you tired of memory loss and working on hallucinations now?
かなり重症みたいだな。
Hey, you're worse off than we thought. No, I'm not seeing things. There was a girl here. She was sitting on this bed.
なあ少年。
Listen, kid. What?
腹減らないか？
Aren't you hungry? Hungry? Who cares about that right now? There was a girl here. A girl, I tell you.
わかったわかった。
I know.
女の子がな、いたんだよな。そうかそうか。
There was a girl there. I heard you. You don't get it at all.
いいからいいから。その話は後でゆっくり聞いてやるからさ。
Alright. I'll listen to the whole story later. But
でもじゃない。お兄さん怒っちゃうぞ。
nothing. You're gonna tick me off if you keep this up.
みんなお前のこと待ってんだよ。一緒に飯食おうと思って。
Everyone is waiting for you to eat together. Well then, what are we going to do about the girl? I'm sure the girl is probably starving too.
はあ、これはもう完全に言っちまってるな。
Man, you completely lost it. I'm not crazy. There was a girl right here. In the end, I couldn't get Takeshi to listen to me. What is happening? Where was Sora in the first two routes, and where is Coco now? What is going on? Ugh. Before going to the conference room, I peeked into the control room. The bioscan figure was eating at my mind. Life ratings 5. The number had dropped from 6 to 5. Everyone was in the conference room. There were fried tuna sandwiches and drinks secured from the sandwich shop for everyone. Only Segumi was absent. I wondered where she had gone, but more than that, I was worried about her. I told everyone about the girl. But everyone just laughed, and not one of them listened. No one else had seen the girl. Then I remembered the bioscan figure. 7. That girl was probably person number 7. But the number had been 5 and 6 as well. What could it mean? The image of the girl had been burned into my mind, and there was no getting away from it. I wondered if it was, like Takeshi had said, a hallucination. If not, then a ghost? Oh, that was crazy. Shook my head at my own silliness. Maybe I was losing it. Something had to be wrong with me. I need to calm down and collect myself. While I thought that, I flipped up the tab on the can of cola. For schwa. At first, I didn't know what had happened. I licked the liquid around my lips. It was sweet. It seemed as if the cola had exploded into my face. Here we got some great artwork. I don't know if it could top seeing Coco. But still, seeing the 3 girls. Wait, is Sora Monokuma? Although Monokuma went yeah, but still, is Sora like related to Monokuma in some way? Secretly, they share the same programming. Well, it's good to know that I made everyone laugh. Everyone exploded in a chorus of laughter. Hey, what the heck are you doing, kid? You said that laughing.
その間、レミューの特殊ガスの気圧に合わせて6気圧で封入してあるんだから。
These cans contain special gas so that they can be used at 6 atmospheres.
でも、今ここは1気圧でしょ?
But right now, we're at 1 atmosphere, right?
だから、ちゃんと手で押さえて開けないと、そんな風に中の炭酸が噴出して。
So if you don't hold it down when you open it, the soda inside explodes? As she laughed, Sarah took out a handkerchief. I took it and wiped my face. I was enveloped in laughter. Without noticing, I'd forgotten about everything that had been weighing on my mind. Almost an hour had passed. No one had come. There was no contact. The people on the floating island should have known that they were all trapped down below. So why hadn't anyone come? Even if they couldn't open the watertight doors, there should have been divers that could tap on the window glass or something.
皆さん、今晩はもうお休みになられた方がいいと思います。
Pressure rises and falls. Everyone, I think it is best that we go to sleep this evening.
後のことは私にお任せください。
Please leave the rest to me. Saying that, Sora grinned.
休むって言ってもどこで？
Sleep? But where?
仮眠室みたいなのってないの？
Are there any places to lie down or anything?
水没した区画にありますが、ドライエリアには残念ながら。
In the sectors that were submerged in water, but unfortunately not in the dry areas.
その代わりと言ってはなんですが、別の場所をご用意してあります。
Instead, I have prepared another place for you. Another
場所？
place?
ちょっと待ってよ、ソラ。
Wait a second, Sora. You're not saying that 4 people had to sleep in this current space? It was a place where I had seen the girl.
っていうか、この部屋って何？
What is this room anyway?
ご説明申し上げます。
Let me explain.
ここは医療用の加減圧室です。
This is a decompression room for medical purposes.
この部屋で減圧症の治療を行うことができます。
Here, people suffering from decompression sickness or the bends are treated.
減圧症？
The bends?
はい。
Yes.
通常レミューから外に出るときには6気圧から1気圧へ長い時間をかけてゆっくりと減圧しなければなりません。
Normally, when people leave Lemieux, they spend an extended period of time going through decompression and adjusting from 6 atmospheres to 1 atmosphere.
しかし皆さんは今回の事故により急激な気圧変化を経験されています。
However, as a result of the accident, everyone has experienced a sudden change in pressure.
もしかしたら減圧症にかかっているかもしれません。
You may be suffering from the bends.
そこで皆さんには念のためこの部屋の中で再加圧をしていただきたく。
So, just to be safe, I want to have everyone undergo repressurization in this room. But there's nothing wrong with us.
軽い減圧症はすぐに自覚症状が現れるわけではないのです。
In cases of light decompression sickness, you are not necessarily aware of it immediately.
一晩二晩経ってから痛み出すこともあります。
There are cases where the pain doesn't start for a day or two.
やばいと気づいてからじゃ遅い？
Well, after you figure out you're in trouble, it's too late.
はい。
Correct.
つまり念には念を入れてということです。
In other words, this is just to be completely safe.
ねえ、ソラ。救護室にあるほらあれ。
Hey, Sora, what about the, that thing in the infirmary?
いろんな病状を診断できる装置があったじゃない？
Wasn't there some device that can diagnose medical conditions?
LMRI のことですか？
Do you mean the LMRI?
そうそう、それ。
Yeah, that's it.
あれでスキャニングすれば減圧症にかかってるかどうかすぐにわかるんじゃないの？
If you do a scan with that... Oh, I'm sorry. That's you, not Sora. Let me try again. If you do a scan with that, can we tell for sure if it's decompression sickness?
残念ながらそれはできません。
Unfortunately, no, we cannot. That's the problem when you have multiple characters on the screen at some time. My brain sees a character and immediately my mind goes to I'm that character, and sometimes I do that before I look at the name.
なんで？
Really? Why not?
先ほど見たところあの装置は故障中のようです。検証と修理にそれなりの手間と時間を要してしまいます。
As you saw before, that device is out of order. Discovering the problem and repairing it would take time and energy.
そうなんだ。
Oh, really?
ねえ、一つ聞いてもいい？
So, can I ask you something?
なんでしょう？
What?
減圧症のこともうちょっと詳しく知りたいんだけど。
Well, I want to know more about this decompression sickness.
わかりました。
I see.
減圧症は周囲に急激な気圧変化が起こった際に 体内に排出できないガスが溜まってしまうために起こるものです。
And the decompression process took place over several hours. But boy, it was cramped. I wonder where in the world Tsugumi could have gone. Man, that noise in the background. And should Sora have been undergoing decompression as well? I literally feel like I'm underwater. I need to pop my ears. I was so tired that my mind and body felt numb, but strangely, sleep didn't come for me. Takeshi had monopolized the bed. He was breathing deeply and peacefully. How dare he? Should give it up for one of the girls. Sleeping so well in an emergency like that. You, Sarah, and I sat on the floor. I gradually got annoyed with Takeshi sleeping like a log. Though there were still 4 hours until the decompression was complete. The night was long and full of terrors. Okay, maybe not. I wonder how much time had passed since the pressurization had started. I noticed that the date had already changed. I waited on the hard floor for the treatment to finish. Are you having a good time, Takeshi? He was the only one of us. Jeez, you're so loud, that idiot. Not cute. I can't sleep at all. Takeshi's sleep talking echoed throughout the room. We were mentally drained. The three of us were in no state to sleep. No, it was worse than that. Gradually, we had started to go mad. It's almost like we're seeing girls that aren't really there, but are. Why don't we just wake him up and tell him? So you're snoring and talking in your sleep aren't things that people can control? Well, we could just tape his mouth shut. Or even better, we could drape a wet towel over his face. I like Sarah. Wouldn't that kill him? Yeah, you're right. I mean, you could just roll the towel at him to wake him up, and then once he's up, you'll be like, hey, you're awake now. You've had your turn. You go on guard duty while someone else sleeps on the bed. Why is he the only one that gets to sleep on the bed? Exactly! You let the bed have a swift kick as she said that. Oh, no, I'm coming. Takeshi shamelessly carried on like that, looking happily asleep. I wonder what kind of dream he's having. I hope it's something dirty. Please don't mess with the bed. Who knows? I'll bet it's something sexual, judging from his stupid expression. You reached out toward Takeshi's face and pinched his cheek. And then... What? Huh? Huh? All the hard dots? It seems like he's talking in his sleep. He's not dreaming of you, is he? Stop that! There's no way! This is so uncomfortable right now. Use body. Use body. Eminent. Hey, Kiranori, how dare you have dreams about... You stop. Don't eat. That's not food. Just stop. Huh? What? Hold on, I'm so confused right now, Dots. What is she eating? I probably shouldn't ask that question out loud.
言うのバカ
Hey, you dummy.
ちょっとクラナリー、あんた起きなさいよ。
Hey, Kurenari! Wake up! You had grabbed hold of Takeshi's collar. If we didn't stop her, she might have strangled him.
落ち着いて先輩、ただの寝言なんだから。
Take it easy, not Q. He's just talking in his sleep. She's right. Doesn't mean anything by it. Probably not. Anyway, you know, I read something interesting. It basically said that when you dream, 50% of your dreams you don't remember. And then, in total, 90% of your dreams you don't remember after like 5 minutes. So when you dream, half of the time you don't remember your dream at all. And then basically the other, 4 out of 5 times, you forget your dream after 5 minutes. So you only really remember 1 dream out of every 10 dreams that you have. It's pretty incredible. And it's weird too, because when you dream, if you don't remember it, can you really say that you dreamed at all? You know what I mean? It's almost like having amnesia in a way. Because when you have amnesia, if you don't remember who you are, then it's almost like it never happened. But it did happen, but you don't have any recollection of doing it. It's kind of a scary thought, the way your brains work. Anyway, she's right. He doesn't mean anything by it. Probably not anyway. I was talking about how your brains work in another part, you know, just the other day, but still, you know, that got me thinking some more, and I did some extra research on it. Takeshi continued blather with a dumb, blissful look as he slept, oblivious to our troubles. Who said games aren't educational? I've had it. I have no choice but to. What are you going to do? You put her hand in her pocket and pulled out the marker from before. Oh! We're finally gonna see what the message is. She popped the cap off the pen and prepared to. No, you're not going to. You bet I am. You're gonna chop his head off? Sarah's imagination is just ridiculous. Not with a pen. Oh god, yes, we're actually going to be able to see what the hidden message is. Aw, poor Takeshi. Watch this is what I'll do. As she said that, you took the pen and started drawing big round eyes like a girl from a manga on Takeshi's eyelids. Oh lord, oh. What goes around comes around. Take that. Hee, it's a masterpiece. So she didn't actually write anything like bad on his face. She just made him look like an anime girl. Ha, that's funny. Let me try, knock you. Oh wait, they're not done yet. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Oh! Sarah sketched a whirlpool on Takeshi's cheek. Ninja. Aww. I love the nin-nins. I'm laughing so hard, my gut hurts. Hey kid, why don't you draw something on this idiot? You'll feel loads better. Alright, let's see, Do something with his mouth, please. Scribble, scribble, scribble. Oh, I drew meat on his forehead? What? And then we must kept taking turns doing graffiti on his face. Oh dear lord, dozens of minutes later. Takeshi had been further transformed into a much decorated creature, miserable, disfigured, and hard to describe. Oh, me second. Oh man. Good morning, everyone. Did you sleep well? Well, thanks to somebody, I was up all night. Huh? You didn't sleep a wink? Nope, because of this idiot. You lifted her foot and kicked Takeshi, who was lying on the bed. Like a perm, please. Yeah. Takeshi was still dreaming. Seeing Sora last makes me happy. It looked like Sora had noticed the graffiti and was trying to keep from exploding with laughter. What happened to his face? We got so mad. We took turns drawing on him. We scribbled the night away with this marker. Saying that, you laugh loudly. Even so, maybe you went a little too far. No, no. We didn't sleep at all because of this noisy beast. It's poetic justice. So, Sora, hold off on telling him for a while, alright? You mean you want me to pretend that I don't notice? Well, that's it. Can't do a puppy, that's it. It's alright. Curly's. Enough of that, Sora. What about the decompression? You are all done, of course. Is there anyone that feels ill? I feel fine. Me too. Well, we were up all night, so I feel groggy. And Kuranari-san? Well, just look at him. So his dream is school now? What? Math, social studies, science, English class, music. I can't play that. Alright, everyone. I would like to have you all gather in the control room at once. I'll go on ahead. Has anything happened? I will tell you all about it in the control room. Now, if you'll excuse me. Sora ducked and left the pressurization chamber. Sora's face as she left was devoid of humor. We got Takeshi up and made for the control room. Sarah was next to me. Ahead, you and Takeshi were talking about something as they walked. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying. Walking and sleeping. Eventually, Takeshi slowed down, separated from you, and came back to us. Hey, you got any idea what Yu's all miffed about? Can I see his face, please? Who knows? You don't have any ideas? Well, if I did, you think I'd be asking you?
ユウは鏡を見ろとかなんとかって言ってたけどさ。
You told me to look in the mirror, but, huh?
え
What?
つまんないの。
Well, that's no fun. When Sarah said that, it seemed like Takeshi finally figured it out. He wiped his face with his hand.
なんだこれ。
What's this? He stared at the black ink on the palm of his hand.
あの女。
Dang it, that girl! Clicking his tongue, Takeshi hurried back, up ahead to you. Sarah and I laughed as we watched Takeshi and you exchange words. Tsugumi was in front of the control room. She was leaning against the wall with her arms folded and head down. Good morning.
おはよ
Good morning. With our greetings,
う。
Tsugumi slowly raised her head.
ゆうべどこに行ってたの？
Hey, Tsugumi. Where did you go last night? Oh, the dots. Are you alright? Oh, the dots.
なんかね、空が言ってたんだけど、急激な気圧変化を経験すると。
So it was telling us about when there's a sudden change in the air pressure?
減圧症でしょ？知ってるわよ。
The bends, I know.
私のことは心配しないで。大丈夫だから。
Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Huh? Something flashed through my mind. It seemed like something about Tsugumi had changed from the day before. Maybe it was loneliness, but her attitude and way of talking had been toned down.
本当に平気なの？
Are you really fine? Yeah.
それよりも早く中に入ったら。
Let's get inside.
空、待ってるわよ。
Sora is waiting for us. At Tsugumi's urging, Sarah and I entered the control room. 119 hours. I know we've
こん
seen
な
this
にも
before.
早い時間に皆さんにお集まりいただいたのは他
プラスマイナス12時間程度。それが誤差の範囲ね。
Plus or minus 12 hours. Is that the margin of error?
はいそうですが
Well, that is correct, but... That pushed us into silence. It seemed like everyone was lost in thought. We knew for sure that we were in serious trouble. Sora's words had shaken us a bit. But 5 days sounded like a long time, and it really didn't register with me. I kept thinking that a rescue team would arrive at any time, so I didn't really feel that it was worth worrying about. Hey, Sora? Can I summarize what you said just to make sure we got it? And we got it. Sarah and I sat cross-legged on a bench in the rest area. The floor was covered with water. Well, that was good.
ごちそうさん。
I'll say. We had just polished off the fried tuna sandwiches that Takeshi had made for us. As for the other four, Sora was, as usual, cooped up in the control room and trying to make contact via Lemmy. Tsugumi had vanished without saying where she was going. Takeshi had gone to deliver sandwiches to Sora and Tsugumi. Yu was changing clothes. Apparently, she had spilled something on them while eating. Fortunately, her normal clothes were safe in the changing room in the dry area.
ねえ、お腹もいっぱいになったことだし、ゲームでもやらない？
Hey, I'm full now. Why don't we play a game? A game?
山手線ゲームとか、3文字しりとりとか。
The title here is called Lyric the Mimic. Yeah, the Yamanote line game, or a word game.
そうだ、じゃんけんモノマネゲームやろうよ。
I know. Rock, paper, scissors, charades. All the dots? You mean charades?
じゃんけんして、勝った方がお題を出すのね。
We play, and then the winner gets to choose something.
で、負けた方がそのお題のモノマネをするの。OK？
And then the loser has to mimic it, okay? All the dots?
せーの、チケピー！
Ready, roll, shampoo! All the rock, paper, scissors, dots!
ちょっと、ちゃんと手出してよ。
Come on, put your hand out. I haven't said I'm going to play, but what is that Rochambeau? Rochambeau is what you call rock, paper, scissors.
チケピはじゃんけんの掛け声。
It's what you say when you play rock, paper, and scissors. Duh.
やるかやらないかは、やるで決まり。
And as to whether or not you're going to play, well, you are. Who said you could decide?
うるさい。いいからやるの。
Ah, be quiet. Now let's play.
このままボケーっとしててもつまらないでしょ。
Not doing anything is boring, right? Oh, yeah, alright.
素直でよろしい。
Well, that's more like it. All the dots.
それじゃあ行くよ。
Okay, here we go.
せーの、しっけぴ。
Ready, roll, shampoo. I chose paper, and Sarah picked scissors.
やったね、私の勝ち。
Haha, I won.
というわけで、お題はね、
So, I pick
サバ。
salmon. So salmon? You mean like a fish? Yep.
それじゃあ張り切って行ってみよ
So, let's see it. Salmon? Salmon? Salmon, 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 salmon. I open and close my mouth like a fish, gyrating my hips around and doing my best to become a salmon. When she laughs, she's super adorable. I really love the artwork in this game. It's so good. Sarah was laughing and holding her stomach. It looked like I had been a good salmon. Yeah, you do a good job, I guess. Alright, now I'm warmed up. Let's go again.
う。せーの、しっけぴ。
Ready, roll, shampoo! I chose scissors and Sarah picked paper.
負けた。
Oh, I lost. Uza!
お願いだから変なお題出さないでよ。
Don't give me a weird one, okay? Please? Please? Can I pick, please? Because I so want to pick a penguin. Please let me pick a penguin. Please, 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 game. Let me pick a penguin. I decided to make her act like Minnie Mousey, Caesar, you, a spoiled baby. Unfortunately, this is one of the choices, and we gotta choose you, which makes me really sad because I would love to see some of these other choices. Yeah, we gotta choose you, unfortunately. If we come back to this later on in another route, maybe we can choose a different response. And if we don't come back later on, let me go ahead and drop a save here. Why don't we save it all the way over here? We'll save it all the way over here. That way, if we decide to come back to this later, we'll have a we'll have a spot that we know we can go to. But we're supposed to pick you. I choose for you to act out you.
ゆうって、ナッキュ先輩のこと？
By you? You mean knock you? Yep.
なんだ、そんなの簡単じゃん。
What? Well, that's easy. Easy?
行くよ。
Okay, here I go.
関東グレン会紅爆走連合7代目総長田中優よろしく。
What is up with this voice? I am Tanaka Yu, the 7th leader of the Crimson Motorcycle Gang, the baddest group of Kanto hooligans. What the heck? Oh, her imagination is just wild. All the double dots. All the, what was that, dots? All the, don't you think I did an awesome job, dots? You is, that?
ついこの間までね。
Well, just until like the other day.
今は片木に戻ったみたいよ。
But now she seems to be leading a normal, decent life. I see. And then, I think I know why we had to choose you here, because if this is Yu's route, then it makes sense that we're always turning our attention towards you at every possibility. I guess that's the explanation behind that.
何やってんの？
What are you doing? You appeared in her changed clothes. We're playing rock, paper, scissors charades.
じゃんけんモノマネゲームなんか面白そうだね。私も入れて。
You're playing rock, paper, scissors charades? That sounds fun. Can I play?
いいですよ。
Sure. Sarah explained the rules to you.
オッケー、わかった。
So if this is Yu's route, then Sarah slash Coco would be next? I don't know. Okay, I got it.
それじゃあ行きますよ。
Alright then, let's play. Sorry, that's Sarah. Alright then, let's play.
せーの、チッケピッ。
Ready, Rochambeau! Just then, the lights illuminating the room started to flicker. Instinctively, I looked to the ceiling. Listening carefully, I heard a sound like the rumble of thunder far away.
まさか。
No, it couldn't be. This is the second flooding. Could it be what?
ほら、昨日の浸水の時と似てないこれ。
Does that sound a lot like when the water flooded in yesterday? The blood appeared to drain from the faces of you and Sarah in the flickering light. Immediately after that, darkness blanketed us. The tremors and sounds stopped, but an eerie silence filled the area. Only the emergency lights glowed dimly.
停電。停電だ。
A blackout? It's a blackout.
他のみんなは？
What about everybody else? Where are Takeshi, Tsugumi, and Sora?
つぐみと空。
Tsugumi and Sora?
で、つぐみはどこに？
Well, where's Tsugumi? Sarah and I shook our heads in the darkness.
とにかく、倉成とつぐみを探しに行こ
Anyway, let's go look for Kurenari and Tsugumi.
う。空は？
And Sora?
空は、
Sora is...
今はいいの。
Well, let's not worry about her for now. What?
話はあと、今は二人を探す方が先よ。
I'll tell you later. Looking for those two is a top priority right now. You started running. Sarah and I followed her without knowing what was going on. In front of the control room. The power was out, so the door didn't open automatically. You pulled the lever next to the door and opened it manually. The three of us went inside.
倉成！つぐみ！いたら返事して！
If you're there, then answer! You called into the darkness. And I wondered why she only called out for Takeshi and Tsugumi. Sora! Sora! I called out to Sora, but there was no response. Sora should have been here. I wonder where she went. You had picked up a flashlight at some point. I imagine she had gotten it somewhere in the control room. You turned it on. A white circle of light appeared on the wall. You shined the flashlight left and right, lighting up all the corners of the room. The electrical system was completely down. Like an abandoned castle, there was no sign of warmth left. There was clearly nobody there.
誰もいないみたいね。
It doesn't seem like there's anybody here. We left the room.
ちょっとこれ持ってて。
Can you carry this? You handed me a flashlight and shut the control room door. Just then, splash, splash, splash. We heard the sound of someone running toward us through the water. After a short while, two figures emerged from the darkness. Oh, Takeshi!
つぐみ！
Takeshi and Tsugumi approached, walking through the water. Hey, have you seen Sora?
制御室にいたんじゃねえのか？
Well, I thought she was in the control room.
それが、もぬけの殻で。
It was empty.
本当か？
Really? Takeshi used the manual lever and opened the door. He looked inside. Do you want a flashlight?
あ、サンキュー。
Yeah, thanks. Takeshi took the flashlight, turned it on, and went into the room. All the dots.
たく、こんな時にどこ行っちまったんだ、空のやつ。
Jeez, where would Sora go at a time like this? Takeshi said that when he emerged from the control room.
さてと、どうしますか？
So, what are we going to do? You said that calmly. I had been in a series of emergencies since the day before. Maybe we were all completely used to it. In any case, none of us were freaking out.
とりあえず、
Well, for now,
みんなで手分けして空を探すしかないんじゃないの？
all we can do is split up and look for Sora.
空がいなかったらなんで停電したのかだってわかんないんだし。
Without Sora, we won't know why there's been a blackout. But yeah, Sora knows more about Lemieux than anyone.
空ね。
Sora.
空か。
Sora.
ん
All the question marks.
もうしょうがないかな。
Maybe it's time.
この際だから言っちゃうけど、
Since it's come to this, I'll tell you.
空は探しても見つからないと思う。
I don't think we'll find Sora even if we look.
え？
Huh? What?
どうして？
Why not?
理由は私の口からは言えない。
I can't tell you the reason.
そういうことはちゃんと本人から説明しないと。
That's something that you should hear from Sora yourself.
ん？
Huh? Yeah, all the question marks.
とにかく私の言ってることを信じて。
Anyway, just take my word for it.
心配しなくても空は無事だから。
You don't have to worry. Sora's just fine.
必ず戻ってくるから。
And she'll come back for sure. If we get the power back on, you mean? Come back? You ignored my question.
わかったわ。
I see.
で、あなたはどうするつもりなの？
So, what are you going to do?
発電室に行ってみようと思って。
I think we should try the generator room.
発電室？
The generator room?
この停電の原因は発電機のトラブルにあると思うの。
I figured that the cause of this blackout is trouble in the generator room. That reminded me of something Sora had said the day before. Lemieux didn't receive any power from the outside but had an in-house generator system. There was a thermal seafloor vent where hot water was pumped out of the seabed and heat from that was used to operate the generator.
つぐみも一緒に来てくれるでしょ？
Sugumi, you'll come along, won't you?
あいにくだけど、その手には乗らないから。
Sorry, but I'm not up for it. What?
私は行かない。
I'm not going.
行きたいなら勝手にどうぞ。
If you want to go, be my guest. Well, that's very different than before. Wasn't she the one who was always went? Saying that, Sugumi left. It didn't look like it would be of any use calling after her.
まったくもう本当にわけのわからんやっちゃなあいつは。
Jeez, I have no clue what's going on in that girl's head.
しょうがない。4人で行くしかないね。
Oh well, the four of us will have to go.
ナッキョ先輩、その発電室っていうのはどこにあるんですか？
Not Q. Where's the generator room?
発電室はここドリットストックにあるの。
The generator room is here in Dutasak.
よし、そんじゃ早速行くとするか。ゆう、案内してくれ。
Alright, well let's get a move on. You, can you lead the way? Takeshi started walking toward the corridor.
ちょっとクラナリ、どこ行くつもりなのよ。
Hey, Kirinari, where do you think you're going?
どこって発電室に行くんだろ？お前が言ったんじゃんか。
Where? To the generator room, of course. Was your idea to start with, right?
それで、あんたはどうやって行くつもりなの？
And just how do you intend to get there?
あ？そんなの通路を歩いてに決まってるじゃないか。
Huh? By walking through the corridors, dummy.
やれやれ。やっぱりちっとも分かってないんじゃない。
Oh, please, you really don't get anything, do you?
それどういう意味だよ。
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Hey, you? I don't think I get it either.
私も。
Me neither.
みんな、昨日見たレミューのマップ覚えてないの？
You guys don't remember the map of Lemieux we saw yesterday?
マップ？
Map?
マップね。
Map.
確か3階のマップはエリアが2つに分断されてましたよね。
Oh, you mean the three-story map that was split into two areas? Oh, that's right.
クラナにも思い出せた？
You remember too, Kirinari?
鮮明にとまではいかないけど、ある程度は。
Well, I can't say I remember exactly, but kinda, yeah.
じゃあ、その2つのエリアの間には何があった？
And what was between those two areas?
何が？何がって言われてもな。
Between them? How am I supposed to know? I don't think there was anything. Yeah, we can't get there from here. That's what she's saying.
そう。
Bingo!
ということは？
Meaning what? Well, the two areas are divided by a block, which is now underwater.
だから？
So?
制御室のあるエリアから発電室のあるエリアへは直接移動することができない。
We can't go directly from the control room area to the generator room area. Besides that, the emergency stairs of one of those areas was also flooded.
だとしたら
So what?
ああ、そういうことか。
Oh, I get it.
発電室のあるエリアに降りるには、2階の
To get to the generator room's area, we had to access the second floor.
中性浮力式エレベーターを利用する以外方法はないんだ。
And the only way we could do that is by using the natural buoyancy elevator.
ご名答
Correct.
だから私たちが向かわなければならないのは
So we have to go to the entrance to the neutral buoyancy elevator.
そういうこと
That's right.
さて理解してもらったということでいざ行動開始
Now that you got it, let's get going.
よいでござるよニンニン
Ready, set, go. Nin nin ninja. God, I love that so much. Sarah took a bizarre kung fu pose and started spinning like a top. I had no clue what she was trying to do. Hazy moon in the darkness. We're gonna go ahead and stop here though for the day. Thank you for everything so very much, my friends. I love you dearly and really, really do appreciate all your love and support. Until next time, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.